What's up, guys? Today I'm going over John's Reproduction 2-quart canteen cover. I did purchase this from John. It was $25. I think it's an absolute bang for your buck, but nonetheless, I am going to be giving an unbiased review of this 2-quart canteen cover and telling you guys whether or not it's a good purchase. Now, this is more of a retrofit than it is an actual 2-quart canteen cover. So, before we start into this, I think it's a bit more important to go over the history of the 2-quart canteen cover throughout the Vietnam War, and then move on to the reasons why you would need it in an actual review. I'm going to try to keep this short, maybe around 10 minutes. So here we go. And all these pictures I did take are from More Militaria. I think it's gear at quick glance. Check him out. When I was first starting the reenact, I got a lot of my information from him. Seems like he has a very vast collection and very knowledgeable about what he has. So moving on from his pictures, we have the first pattern 2-quart canteen cover. It was produced from 63 to 64. It featured a removable bladder and an integrated strap. Now, the second pattern, which was 1965 to 66, featured a removable strap, same bladder, and a water purification tablet pouch. Moving on to the most rarest of all the 2-quart canteen covers, in my opinion, is the rubberized version. It was only made for 1 year in 1967. It's the same as a normal M67 2-quart canteen, but rubberized. Moving on to the famous 2-quart canteen cover, the M67, or the fourth pattern. It was produced from 68 to 71. And then 72 onwards is the Alice canteen cover. So I hope I didn't fuck up putting those pictures in there. Once again, that website is More Militaria. Please check it out on Google. You can purchase stuff from there too. I've purchased a decent amount of stuff in there. He has kind of the more weirder stuff. I mean, when I was getting into it, I did pick up some personal items for a USGI from him. And he makes excellent patches. I mean, if you want a patch jacket, you go to him for patches. He has the twill, and he has the normal one. So, starting up the video, we're going to do a comparison between Alice and M67, just for those who are new to this understand. So, I'm using this as an M67. I do have an M67 right here, but I think I should use this just because it does have a clasp. Now, this is not produced like this. This was a field repair that I want to keep, and I don't feel like fixing. I think it's a cooler story when it has something like that. When it's field repair like that, I enjoy that a bit more. But you can see right here, it is pretty much the same thing, minus some miniature coloring, but that's not something John has control over. So doing a quick review and a comparison. The Alice, they're both completely nylon, with a little bit of metal, a little bit of plastic. It's a straight pocket right here. You might not be able to tell all the way because there's no canteen in there, but when there's a canteen in there, it looks like this. It's a straight pocket, goes straight across. The M67, more of a teardrop in a way. It curves down here and goes up here, versus where this goes straight. This does dip down, curve, and go back up. Now, I do prefer that a lot better. So that's the main difference between Alice and M67. A lot of people do mess up and have Alice 2-quart canteen covers. I know I did. It was more or less not messing up, but trying to make things more easier on me. When I was first starting up, I couldn't really afford to have a shit ton of canteens. And not having a heat casualty is more important than not having canteens. So if you're just starting up, me personally, I'll give you a pass on it. I don't really mind that much if someone has an Alice one. Alice canteen covers, no way. This, I do have a slight pass on it. You are better maybe just keeping water bottles in your rucksack and refilling your canteens. But when you're first starting up, preventing a heat casualty is more important than being historically accurate. Yeah, it might ruin someone else's photo shoot or something, but nothing sucks more for everyone else than having a heat casualty. I mean, at Liberty Canyon, we had a couple of heat casualties the year prior to this year, and that kind of sucks. It sucks for the person doing it, but no one wants to deal with a fucking heat casualty. You know, sorry if you've got a heat casualty, but no one really wants to deal with your stupid fucking mistakes. But I know, still, sorry you got a heat casualty and whatever. So it does kind of put events at pause sometimes, so we could get them escorted out. So, moving on to some things I like about this and some of the inaccuracies. Let's get started. Now, they first started making Alice canteen covers in 1972. I happen to have one of those. The stamping on this one is worn down, so I'm just using this as an example. Now, this is nonetheless an Alice canteen cover, but the stamping is still Vietnam. Vietnam period had a slimmer US when Alice has a fat US. That's kind of an easier way to tell the older Alice gear from the newer Alice gear. Like, the first couple batches of Alice gear would still have Vietnam stamping, like a small US. Like I said, this is 1972 dated. It's a DSA right there. So that does have a slimmer US when this one has a fatter US. So one thing I do not like about this is the fatter US. Now, like I said, this is not something John had. Sorry, I cut the video out right there. This is out of John's control because it is technically a retrofit. So this was designed like this, and he did just switch it up. So if you could find a way to get rid of the US altogether, that'd be great, because if you guys have tried re-stenciling something, it always looks like shit. I've tried it, it looks like shit. I can never re-stencil a US the right way. Now, one more thing that is wrong with it, I'm going to break out the actual M67 right here, is the tags. This features a white tag. This features the normal Alice tag. Or, like I said, this is more for use than actual, like, museum quality or some shit. So you're not going to be seeing this. This is something I thought I'd throw in there. It's not going to make that much of a difference. You're going to have it closed the entire time on the inside. It's like having, like, someone else's tags on the inside of your shirt. No one's going to notice that. So that's something I'm going to throw in, because John is not going to make those, because it's kind of hard to make because it's more of a cloth material. It's more of a rubberized paper. But John's probably not going to even go through the effort to do that, because it's something you're not even going to see. It's kind of stupid to waste that time, and really doesn't fucking matter. I just thought I'd let you guys know. You can see how he re-sewed it right here. He did get all the sew lines correct. It looks excellent. I am going to be using this for any future events, so I did like this a lot. This is a great find, or, you know, great purchase for $25. I mean, there are a few other people in the market making them, but a lot of the time, I personally don't think they're curved enough. I've seen people make them, they're not really curved enough to my liking. It's obviously, it must be a little bit harder to do, but please, if you guys are interested, hit up John. Get one of these for $25. I think it's an excellent quality. I'll probably have to get another one later in the week. I enjoyed this a lot. That's about it. I mean, really, like I said, Alice Canteen 2 quart is going to be like maybe $20. And an M56 1 quart is going to be about, you know, $30 bucks. So right off the bat, it makes more sense to get the Alice 2 quart. But if you spend the extra $5, you can actually get a period correct 2 quart canteen cover, which I think is just, might as well spend the extra $5 and get basically 2 canteens at that point. You know, 2 quarts of water, throw it on your belt, use the sling. I mean, you throw a USGI sling on here, it'll be fine. You know, walk around with a sling on. I mean, I think Cole did that at Liberty. I think it was Cole. Someone walked around with that on a sling during Liberty. And you can even just use a pouch just for random shit. I mean, I've used it for cameras before. I've used them for mags. I've used them for actual 1 quart canteens. That's about it. I enjoy it. I think it's a great purchase. I give it a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I have nothing to complain about. Yeah, the US is a bit big, but fuck it. I'll take a way to get rid of it. The US looks great nonetheless. I mean, sometimes you might get some actual writing on there, but at the end of the day, it is still military surplus, so nothing to be of control over. I do not mind writing on my gear, especially if it's used by military. So there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great night. So sorry about the cut, and I really recommend you guys picking one up. Thanks, man. Peace.